Hi, I'm Dan Troop, the Job Search Mechanic, here with episode 4 of my Job Search video series. Today I want to talk for a few minutes about the process and techniques you use to research the target position you've identified for your job search. As always, you can find the detailed instructions and tools on this specific step in the AdvantEdge Job Search Process, in this case in Chapter 5 of my book. Once you have identified the 1 to 2 target job titles for your search, along with the 30 to 50 organizations where you'd like to work, it's time to dig a little deeper with the research for your target job title. The AdvantEdge Job Search Process is not a strategy predicated exclusively on applying to online job postings. It's a question of balancing time invested in your search strategies. But online job postings can provide invaluable information, like gold, to support a more balanced and comprehensive search process. You need to research job postings on LinkedIn, Indeed, and other job sites for the job titles of the position that you're targeting in your search. Reviewing job postings is a critical step in identifying the key words, required skills, knowledge, and the vocabulary that you've got to incorporate into your value proposition and all of your branding assets, such as your elevator pitch, resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn profile. Now, you're going to hear me say this frequently in my book and in this video series. The job search is a sales cycle with you as the product and the solution. Now, I'm not talking about a used car sale. I'm talking about a professional business-to-business sale. A sales cycle often begins with what's called a request for proposal, an RFP. That comes from the potential client. A well-written RFP outlines the pain points and the requirements that your target established for a solution needed to address their problem and drive a positive return on investment for their organization. If you view your job search through my sales lens, then I've got an important question for you. What is a job posting or a job description? It's an RFP from your potential client, the hiring organization, and the hiring manager. Now think about it. Your target is telling you exactly what they need. The pain points, the open position, and the requirements for their desired solution are spelled out in that job description or job posting. Yes, there's poorly written job postings, just as there are poorly written RFPs. But your research assignment is to prepare the materials and the stories needed to write a winning proposal. Now, how do you get started? I've got a straightforward exercise for you. Remember that list of target job postings you built in the work from episode 2? Pick one of those job postings from the top of your list. Preferably a posting from one of your target organizations. The more relevant this exercise, the better. Create a 2-column spreadsheet or a table. Microsoft or a Google file, it doesn't matter. In the left-hand column, I want you to list the top responsibilities, required skills, and experience listed in the job posting. 1 item per line. Now, you're likely going to end up with 10 to 12 lines in your table. How do you know which items to pull from the posting, the ones that are the most important? 2 ways. First is research. The second, when we write job postings, we're creatures of habit. We list the most important items at the top of our bullet lists. Now, in the right-hand column, I want you to draft a simple story for each item in the left-hand column. A story that demonstrates you've got a proof point for each item that matters most to your target. For now, in this exercise, your story is just raw, free-flowing text. We'll talk in later videos and chapters in my book about how you shape your words into powerful resume bullets and interview stories. This first exercise is about digging deep to determine if your solution, in other words, your value proposition, is the best solution for the RFP. If you don't meet any or a limited subset of the requirements in the posting, if you've got no stories, there's no amount of selling that's going to help you close that gap. Instead, direct your efforts in a new direction and find opportunities where you are a better fit as a solution to the problem, where you have stories. Completing detailed research on your target position is another step in building your job search action plan. As I said, I describe it in detail for you in Chapter 5 of my Job Search Guidebook, Selling You the AdvantEdge Job Search Process. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and directly from my website. And if you're looking for a resource to walk you step by step through your job search, including detailed instructions and tools to use at each point along the way to the job offer. And if you haven't already bought it, then I think this book's for you. And if you haven't done it yet, sign up to follow me on LinkedIn, and you'll see at least one of these videos every week in your news feed. I try to stick to Tuesdays, and then I also post these same videos on my YouTube channel and directly on my website. You can subscribe and view the series there as well. Look for episode 5 to drop next week, and as always, thank you for watching.